Bps Rps were live. Live December 29th, 2021. Had a little technical glitch there. Better late than never tour. It's 8:17. Phillies losing 2-1. They're going to win that game. They got their ace Nolan on the mound, and they're going to come back and they're going to beat the Braves. And it's going to be a wild trip to the playoffs. I have full faith in Joe Girardi. And he's starting Didi Gregorius. He's got faith in him against a tough left-hander. Today in 1915, the Phillies clinched their first National League pennant behind Grover Alexander's one-hitter. 1920, Babe Ruth hit his 54th home run. 1954, Willie Mays made that over-the-shoulder catch to lead the Giants to beat the Indians in Game 1 of the World Series. Wow, the World Series started September 29th back then. We're not even in the playoffs. We're playing World Series games in September. That's what the 50s were all about. I wasn't born then, even though I look it. But that's pretty amazing. What else? Wow, 1968. Yastrzemski won the American League batting crown. It was his second straight. He batted .3005. He was the only American League hitter that batted over 300. Danny Cater, Cater, was second with a .290 average. Wow. Talk about scuffling balls. Sorry for cursing. Greg Maddux beat the Phillies in 1986. He was a rookie with the Cubs. The losing pitcher was his brother Mike. They were both rookies. It's their first time brothers face each other as rookies. I bet Gary Maddux was looking down, really proud of his kids. Awesome. Don Mattingly hit his record 6th Grand Slam of the season in 1987. The Yankees beat the Red Sox. Of course, the Yankees were playing the Red Sox this late in the season. So it isn't just an ESPN late kind of thing. It's been around that forever. They always played each other this late because of the so-called rivalry. Wow, Brady Anderson, he hit 50 home runs. He hit his 50th home run today in 1996. He was the 14th player to reach that. Of all the amazing baseball players up until 1996, he was the 14th. Vinny Castilla today, 1996, hit his 40th home run. Some birthdays today. I don't know. Warren Cromartie, former Expo. It's a great name. Tim Flannery. Well, Cromartie was 53. Flannery was 57. His 88 Fleer card has him with a surfboard. Looks like it's like out of the Saved by the Bell collection or Beverly Hills 90210. He was doing his Dylan McKay wannabe pose. Rob Deere, 1960. He was good for a strikeout or a home run. Obviously, a lot more strikeouts than home runs. That's really it with birthdays. Ken Maka, 1950. He used to be an Oakland A's manager. Maka. Don Wheeler. I don't know who he is. Wow, rough day. So trivia prizes, we got Mick Abel. It's a draft pick for the Phillies to really going to develop him very well. He's going to turn into a really good pitcher like they did with all their pitchers. Mike Schmidt. Ichiro. Ichiro was a good hitter. Ken Griffey and his family. We got Craig. One of them is Craig. There really was a Craig Griffey. It was Ken Griffey's brother. A couple other Griffeys. And a Jamari Baylor, Phillies shortstop, second base prospect. You might see him in about 6 or 7 years. Out of baseball. 92 upper deck. The goal here is Bojack. Kazako? I don't know if Jordan's in this set. No gum. I think we got these cards to try to find the rare Ted Williams autograph. So if we get it, we can rip it in half and set it on fire. Gerald Perry. He's a funny guy. Reggie Jefferson. It's a great baseball name, but he was not a great player. Geronimo Pena, catcher for the Cardinals, or middle infielder. Doesn't say the positions on the second base. It says it on the back. That's Bush League. I like to see the positions on the front, like Wilson Alvarez. What is he? Looks like a pitcher, but what if he was position player pitching and they took a picture of it? We wouldn't know unless we flip it over. But I have the advantage because I could see it on the camera and I could see pitcher on the back. Wilson Alvarez, he threw a no-hitter. Tom Browning also threw a no-hitter. Yo, we might get a Nolan Ryan. Tom Browning was a good pitcher for the Reds. John Cerruti on the Tigers. I remember him in the Blue Jays. He was a pretty good middle reliever. I don't remember him in the Tigers. Steve Sachs threatening somebody's life with a baseball bat. They were probably making fun of him because he had the yips. He had problems throwing to first base from second base. This guy was bullying him. So Steve says, "No, you keep it up. I'm going to stick this bat somewhere. I don't condone bullying." Neither does Steve Sachs. The bat was the weapon. But I don't condone violence either. So I don't know if I condone Steve Sachs not condoning bullying or not condoning baseball bats up somebody's ass. Yo, MK. Sorry for cursing. Your Braves are beating up on the Phillies, but the Phillies are going to come back. They're going to win that division. There's still a lot of games, a lot of season left to be played. Right behind that guy, Nola. I got to find out the size of that poster. I want to get a poster of like Canseco to replace it. I want to get a real baseball player instead of a 3-4 starter. The magic number for the Phillies is going to be 1 soon. You watch what happens. It's going to be magical. It's going to be like Disney-like. And you know what's amazing, all kidding aside? The Braves are doing without Acuna. How? They got Soler, Duvall, Rosario, and Peterson at the trade deadline. They all worked out. It's good stuff. As a baseball fan, I admire what they did. As a Phillies fan, I jealous of what they did. The Phillies had the same opportunities to beef up their lineup. They could have got players, but they didn't want to trade Bohm. And then a week later, they demoted him. And they messed him up, and now he's probably going to be out of baseball in like 2-3 years. No offense, Alec. You're a lot bigger than me. But get off the team. Dave Anderson. Gary Sheffield on the Brewers. Wow, that's an awesome uniform. The pinstripes. Wow, that's badass. I love that card. I love this card too, Delino DeShields, showing how you're to like really keep your eye on the ball. And he was fast. He was a fast player. He was traded for Pedro Martinez. This pack is awesome. Sandy Alomar Jr. with the catcher's gear on. Son of obviously Sandy Alomar Sr., right? Because if he wasn't, it'd be kind of sick to give him that name. Howard Johnson, Mets Magic. There's an apple for, I don't know, maybe he was a healthy dude. An apple a day kept the doctor away. Apple a day kept Dr. Gooden away. That's why the apple's back there. It kept Gooden away from the bad stuff. That makes sense. What the hell's this? Dave Stieb. That's supposed to be Dave Stieb. I can draw Dave Stieb better than this jobber did. No, I can't. But that's supposed to be Dave Stieb. It's a Blue Jays checklist. Roberto Alomar, Pat Borders, Joe Carter, David Wells. Mookie Wilson was a Blue Jay. Forgot about that. Dave Parker, Corey Snyder. Wow, they picked up some mercenaries. And Ted Williams, 500 home run club. It's not the autographed one that we were looking to set fire to. It's the base card, so we'll keep that. If it was the autographed, it's one in like 7 million boxes or something. That's our goal to set fire to. Opening day 2019. I believe this was the last opening day I've seen in person. Last year was a pandemic. This year was the high price of tickets and unavailability. I mean, I want to spend $700 to watch the Phillies get embarrassed on opening day. Although I don't remember if they won or lost. Jose Martinez. Remember he had a couple good games. Everybody's like, oh, this guy's going to be a sleeper. Rick Porcello, Cy Young. He won a Cy Young. Will Smith, the Giants pitcher. Isn't he a Brave now? He's going to blow the game tonight. Oh, we got the Rangers captain, mascot piece. This is a beautiful card. Wow, this has been a great night so far. I don't know what his name is. Oh, Rangers captain. Orlando Arcia, jobber. Cole Calhoun, jobber. Rather, Willie Calhoun. He's got more potential. And Javier Baez with some kick-ass, badass shades on. Probably make another one of his dynamic defensive plays in the infield. It's a cool pack. Gypsy Queen. Gypsy Queen. I don't know if Canseco's in this set, but if he is, I'd like to see him looking back at me in a few minutes. Jurickson Profar. Remember he had a good, I think, 2019? I was like, all right, that's why he was the number one prospect in baseball a few years ago. He's going to get it together. No, he didn't get it together. Austin Hayes. Austin Hayes, if he can stay healthy, he's going to be really, really good next year. This year was Cedric Mullins. Next year's Austin Hayes. Nick Solak. He was one of the guys I touted preseason. How'd I do? Not too well. Nate Pearson. This is a green border. Wish they'd let him pitch. Lou Brock. Yes, this is a short print, I think. Lou Brock. He used to steal a lot of bases. And Aaron Nola, who's pitching tonight, he might be actually doing the same pose right now, for all I know. Get ready to get the win tonight. And Enoli Parades. He's a jobber. He leads the jobber parade. That was an okay pack. Final pack of the evening is Topps Fire. I don't know. I said these are something like maybe a 6-month-old withdrawal, but they're fun to rip open. See what they did. Not when you see Luis Garcia staring back at you. Guess which Luis Garcia? The National. Monty Harrison rookie card. I hope he pans out. Miami could use some offense, so I like to see him lead the way. Keibert Ruiz rookie card. He's on Washington now in a Max Scherzer deal. Topps, you got to get it together here. He's not on the Dodgers anymore. George Springer. Looks like a stained glass behind him. Maybe this is taken on Sunday. Maybe he celebrates the Sabbath. And then Josh Donaldson. He brings rain. Whatever that means. And final card of the evening, Ryan Mountcastle, rookie card. He's got like 32 home runs this year. Yeah, Mountcastle, him, Mullins, Hayes, they got a nice little core there in Baltimore. They could just get some pitching. We'll see. That's all I got tonight, fellas. Trivia question. What was the final? Who's pitching for the Phillies tonight? Who's the starting pitcher for the Phillies tonight? We want to celebrate Aaron Nola's final start of the season until the playoffs. So that's all I got tonight, fellas. Thank you all for watching. You guys keep watching. I'll keep ripping. Have a good night.